Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Anissa Bell Rose. Welcome, one and all, to a brand new live. Happy Friday to everyone. As y'all come on the live, please to like and share out this live for me, please, and thank you. Y'all seen in the title, y'all seen on the thumbnail, the People's National Party representative heading to court again. More on the former DCP, that's the Director of Corruption Prosecution from the Integrity Commission. Now we have an acting DCP, as well as the battle for the signs. A whole heap of sign being taken down. The mayor of the St. James Municipal Corporation up to no good, none at all, when he states that he will not stop taking down these signs because there's no election date set. What can go so? We've seen the GenSec for the People's National Party saying the same is unlawful. And other People's National Party councillor coming out. We're seeing Andre Horton planning to take this to the courts by sending out a letter via his law firm. Now, kicking off this first segment, some update on the DCP, this former DCP who goes by the name of Keisha Kamika Prince, who was the sitting director of corruption prosecution on the IC board. And we've seen a whole heap of politics come at play. You know, persons who have violated the IC Act, found in breach, those who have omitted knowingly, not charged, persons who have not filed a statutory declaration, went away scotch-free. We've seen what she did with the whole, cases for the Prime Minister himself. And the list goes on and on. And as I broke yesterday, or we all knew from yesterday, that she was specifically told by one of the hierarchy of the Integrity Commission not to reapply. And some are even arguing that she was blindsided. You know, she was still in the post. Her tenure wasn't fully ended or completed, but she was told not to reapply. And we now know that there is an acting director of corruption prosecution who is in the role. We heard from the new chairperson, the chairlady, no other than Carol Lawrence Beswick, who stated that she has come to basically continue this mandate on the mission to achieve a corruption-free Jamaica. Now, who took over from Miss Keisha Kamika Prince is no other than Ronif Lawrence. And we've seen them going around trying to affiliate this gentleman already to the People's National Party. And they're saying that he is a close friend of the People's National Party GenSec Dayton Campbell, who was the groomsman at his wedding in January of this year. We've seen them trying to politically align even one of the other director on the IC board, who goes by the name of Ryan Evans. And they're saying that he was the former advisor and ally of the People's National Party and Dr. Peter Phillips. Now, We see what they're trying to do right here, and we're not gonna feed into it. We're not gonna buy into it. Because what they want to tell me then, if I and someone is friends long before they took a post in a profession or they have chosen a profession path, I shouldn't speak to that person because they are in a role now where they shouldn't even have any form of fear or favor. So I don't understand what the narrative that they're trying to come with to say that he is a longtime friend of Dayton Campbell. Could we say that Keisha Kamika Prince or Prince Kamika was friends with even members from the government side? So should she not speak to them because she's in a post or she has assumed a role where she should not have any fear or favor to begin with, as long as the person is in the capacity and they're doing their job without fear or favor? So what are they trying to say then? Paula Llewellyn, who is the director of public prosecution, does not have friends from the government side? It could also be that she has friends from the People's National Party side. So should she stop talking to her friends or not post her friends or go to an event with her friend if invited because she is the director of public prosecution? As long as she stands in the post and she works without fear or favor, as long as this gentleman who is the acting director of corruption prosecution, whether he is Dayton Campbell's best friend or he is Dayton Campbell's brother, he should assume this post and work without fear or favor. Big up to everybody that just joined in the live. As you come on, please to like and share. Big up yourself, my brother out of many. Big up Major Daps, Cooking with Elaine, Son of Love, all of my moderators. Big up on yourself, Nardi. Big up yourself. Members of the Anisabel Rose membership, Angela and Ivan Wallace. Big up on yourself. Pat W, Miss Winnie, UB, Henry C. Everybody else that just joined in the live. Nicola Green, JP. Silent watchers, you name it. Big up on yourself. So on the matter of this new acting DCP, we're seeing where they're trying to spin some political, thing on him already, and he just assumed this role. We heard that Kamika is away on vacation, and right after she was told not to reapply for a second tenure, it's even said that another person who is the manager of the Declaration and Financial Investigations, who basically was one of the key players in Prime Minister Andrew Holness's statutory declaration and financial deep dive, has basically resigned from her post. So people are run and nobody now chase them. So she goes by the name of Stephanie Fiddler Blake. And as I said, she was one of the key players who probed the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. She resigned immediate effective. They're not sure as to why she resigned her post, but them see what time is it, and the cleanup has started. And that is the reason why I said when I heard of this new chairperson, and even yesterday, Head Boy broke the news to us where he let us know that her husband, the late Paul Beswick, is right here. I heard he passed away in the whole height of the pandemic due to complications from the COVID. And so He, as we heard from Head Boy, big up yourself, Head Boy, was a defendant lawyer for many of them on the Jamaica Labour Party side. But should we hold his wife under the same umbrella? As we've seen them trying to pin the new DCP to Dayton Campbell, or pin other members from the Integrity Commission body, affiliating them with the People's National Party. Could we say because of her husband affiliation and defending mostly Jamaica Labour Party members, even Dudos Cook, as we heard from Ed Boy yesterday, should we hold his wife under the same umbrella, who is now the new chairlady of the Integrity Commission? I would say no. As long as she comes into this role, as long as she is in this role and she's fulfilling the mandate that she promised, that she is on the mission to achieve a corruption-free Jamaica. As long as, because when we look at it, and let us be fair here and let us be truthful here, even if some of us start out and saying that we're neutral, many of them are gonna have a political party. They are Jamaicans and they have the right to, just like us, to exercise them constitutional right and vote. But I wouldn't say because of her husband's, being this defense lawyer for members from the Jamaica Labour Party, I wouldn't affix her to being the same as her husband in coming in a post like this, a very critical post like this, and come and try to play politics and be biased. We cannot have the independent body operating. We cannot have any independent body, any at all, operating in a manner like that. So if that's what she's going to come about, and that's why I'm saying I will give her the fair shot. I am not going to align her to any political party, as always seen them trying to do with other members from the IC. I will give this lady her fair go. We are watching her. We are watching her to see what she does. And so far, based on what she is saying, I am for what she is saying now until she proves us wrong. I am for giving her that go ahead to do what she says she will do. And if she's not walking the walk or talking the talk, then we will have to come out and speak out. But I'm not going to hold her under the same umbrella because her husband did defend members from Jamaica Labour Party side to say that yes, she a Labourite, or to say that she will come and act prejudice. She cannot come and act prejudice in a role like this. And we've seen the director, one of the other director from the Integrity Commission, Mr. Greg Christie, who was basically given the role of the contractor general under a People's National Party back in PJ Patterson's time. And when I tell you that this man act or he works without fear or favor, this man is full of integrity. And I heard them trying to even pin him to being friends with PJ Patterson. Only ever yet say Greg Christie whether he is friends with PJ Patterson, yes or no. Only ever hear of him being prejudiced and acting because him and persons from political aisles are friends. Only ever hear him act prejudice? No. Back then, when the contractor general had the role of fighting and eradicating corruption, he was the man on the job. He was the man that was given the job, given the mandate. And this man never skid. Him never come for play. Be it a People's National Party side or Jamaica Labour Party side, this man worked without fear or favor. And that is why I must always come out and I tell you guys that I have the utmost respect for those who, most of those who sat on the former IC board. We have this one-off lady who was acting prejudice because when you go charge some, you not charge the others. Yeah, sure, we say a bias. And as Ed Boy stated, and in fact it is true, when you're in certain posts, or when it comes on to justice, justice must be blind. You don't decide and pick and choose who justice to be served for or who it not supposed to be served for. Big up yourself, Jamaican Carlos. And so we know that Greg Christie is to depart, or his tenure will be up in July coming. Him and I believe 2 more others. Right? And I'm not sure if he will take up back this post, but we need men like these. We need people like these. Whether man or woman, we need people like these who are going to stand for integrity and do the work without any form of bias. Whether them support this party or whether them have friends from the side of the aisle or from the other side of the aisle. And you hear what Christie is saying to his fellow commissioners? Don't set out to please anyone. Do not set out to please anyone. Work according to the law. And from your day and work according to the law, you don't have nothing to worry about. You don't have no one to fear. You don't have nothing to worry about. So when we see them step into a Kamika Prince and telling her, look here, nobody reapply. She know the reason. So when some are saying that she was blindsided, blindsided what? How can you sit in such a critical post like that and yeah, pick and choose who for charge from who not for charge? Prime Minister have how much in bank accounts? And you're going to tell us that the Director of Investigation could not give you sufficient evidence to say that the 4 accounts that he did not add to its statutory declaration, you're going to say that the Director cannot prove such? Eh? How can you say that the Director cannot prove such when you have the evidence? So how come somebody have a bank account from 1975 or whenever them have it and that account is still active if they're not using it? Make that make sense. Make it make sense. So can we blame the hierarchy of the Integrity Commission to tell her to look here, nobody come back? You're not ready for this yet. You work with favor. A friend thing you depend. You're not ready for fight corruption yet. So here we step away from the commission because business we mean right now. Business, we step into the business right now. We are yet to hear of the other persons, the other sitting members who are sitting in our parliament want to make laws that governs us. Not them, us. And they are found to be under investigation for illicit enrichment. And we, the public, must not demand or must not want to know who, when we have a prime minister who is putting gag order on all his ministers not to come out and say anything, lying to us day by day, and we must continue with them. It cannot work. It cannot go so. So, the face of the new Director of Corruption Prosecution is right here up on the screen. And we see they're trying to affiliate him to say that he's friends with Nathan Campbell. And, the IC is bought out by the opposition and the IC this and the IC that. We are watching all of them. Them a post with them in a play post. On a friend and Cumbalo post. And as long as they're working without fear or favor, they have nothing to worry about. We won't have nothing to worry about. Anyways, I'm stepping away a bit from that. And we're seeing the battle of signs going on down there in the St. James area. And the mayor of St. James, who goes by the name of Richard Vernon, is basically ordering the police and ordering, the removal of, candidates, billboard, signs, and all of that being removed. And we see in the People's National Party hitting back, stating that it is unlawful what the mayor is doing. And so far, I'm not seeing a video, I have not seen or I have not come across a video where he is ordering the removal of, JLP candidates. I've not seen. If anybody's seen, you can correct me there, but I have not personally seen any. All the signs that are being removed that I'm seeing are from the People's National Party side. And so we see the GenSec coming out saying that it is unlawful. They're working according to the law. This has never happened before. Remember that we're in the runoff or on the runway to this general election. So I don't know why the signs are being removed. Right? We even heard in the municipal where the mayor is basically saying that if them put them back, he's gonna affix a fine. He's gonna affix a fine. He's gonna fine whosoever is putting up back the signs. And in basically is saying that he vows to continue removing the signs until the elections are called. And I heard some interview where he was speaking about the only time the signs can stay is unless it's 6 months towards the election date. Now, whether Marlene Malahoo did want to come out for come cause, riff in the public space and talking about there's no fixed election date, so, we cannot say that the election is constitutionally due in September. Whether or not she want to come out and say that and talk about she's going according to the Constitution, well, the first sitting of the Parliament was 2020 September the 15th, and 2025 September the 15th, the Parliament would be dissolved if this Prime Minister don't call the election. And so it is constitutionally due. It is due according to the 5 years between September and December coming, whichever way they want to spin it or put it. And so April, we're in April. 6 months from now would have been October. So why can't the sign stay up? Why can't the sign stay up and we're in the year of a general election? And that me want to know. Right? We've seen also another councillor, Kerry Thomas, from the People's National Party sign, is warning the mayor to leave the banners them alone. And so I'm asking, where does the political ombudsman fit in all of this? Because we're seeing them a try to stir up all kind. It now work one way, them try another way. We're seeing them trying to come now to stir up all kind of things in the political space. And we're not gonna sit and allow this. We don't want a war and strife in the political space. Right? And so I'm going to make you hear from the mayor, then from GenSec, and from this councillor here on the screen, where chaos again erupted in the municipality of St. James. So all of the municipalities them now be passa and excitement are going in them, because this government time has come for them to go, and everybody is frustrated right now. I don't understand why this Prime Minister, if he's so confident of this third term and he's so, confident of whatever he says that he has achieved throughout his 9-year tenure, why not call the general election? At one point, they did a poll and said that they were leading So if you are leading at the polls, do your next best. That is what we're saying. But I want y'all to hear from this mayor.
In an effort to maintain the aesthetic appeal of our city and to preserve the amenity and safety of our municipality, the council has moved to prohibit the erection of political signs across the municipality until the next general election is officially announced. This decision is in keeping with the Town and Country Planning Control of Advertisements Regulation 1978. This is my second major call within a year. In fact, the Gleaner story posted on Saturday, March 30, 2024, titled Mobe Mayor Urges Swift Removal of Election Paraphernalia, is in keeping with the council's position now. We look forward to the cooperation of both political parties.
Under the Town and Country Planning Regulations, political advertisement related to elections are exempt from needing municipal approval. This is in the law, so why is the mayor acting outside of it? We're calling on the mayor to cease his unlawful actions, return the campaign materials, and issue a public apology. We have also referred the matter to the Electoral Commission Political Ombudsman Department for urgent attention.
Mr. Chairman, I noticed you mentioned in your presentation regarding political science. I just want to say to you, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Chairman, on a point of order.
Mr.
Point of-
Chairman,
what's
On
it?
a point of
Mr.
order.
Chairman.
There's a point of order, so sit, Councillor Thomas.
The point of order is that the issue is one that a full council meeting determined yesterday. And what you did today was merely to make your announcement on it. Matter should not be entertained today. Unless you have something else to say, I'm going to move for an adjournment.
No. What kind of bully business are coming? No.
On a point of
Mr.
order.
Chairman.
You can't judge councillors, please sit.
Mr.
Please sit.
Chairman.
Councillors,
What kind of kangaroo
Councillors,
business is this?
please
What
sit.
kind of kangaroo business is this?
Please sit, please sit,
No,
please sit.
Mr.
There's a
Chairman,
point of
tell them
order.
to sit down first.
So y'all heard it right there. Chaos in the municipality of St. James due to the mayor stating that there is not an election date and so therefore he's not going to stop removing the signs and banners. But I've seen where Andre Horton have sent letters from his lawyer, and this is to the St. James Municipal Corporation, and it states, with prejudice communique, read the removal of campaign paraphernalia, West Central St. James. In relation to the matter at caption, I act for and on behalf of Dr. Andre Horton, a candidate for the constituency of West Central St. James in the upcoming general election. I am advised that agents of the corporation have removed posters and campaign paraphernalia that have been affixed across the constituency. We have been engaged to determine whether or not those posters were lawfully removed and take the appropriate action. The affixing of the posters does come at a significant cost, and the removal does diminish the material used. This can be seen as an effort to embarrass my client, especially given that his posters were published being placed in the back of a municipal corporation vehicle. Although the operation of the corporation is administrative, it is essential during this political season to ensure that actions concerning candidates are perceived as balanced. Having examined the issue of law, we are of the learned opinion that the corporation was in error in removing the posters, and so we are making demand that they be reinstated by 5 p.m. on the 14th of April 2025, failing which will initiate legal proceedings without further reference to you. With the permission of our client, we attach a copy of the opinion hereto to make the matter more intelligible. In light of the above, it is expected that a response will be forthcoming from your office on this matter as soon as possible. And who remember when... Oh, I didn't send over that picture. Oh, I have it right here. Give me a minute. Who remember when they said that the Spark program would have taken off? Who remember that? I'm not seeing the picture. Give me a minute. Want to see on the screen right here, sir? I'm wondering if the mayor has removed this sign. Who remember the Spark program where the MPs of each constituency were supposed to choose 10 roads? And look at this sign right here, sir. The MP, Heroy Clark, for St. James Central, basically have his whole face right there, so have the whole slogan for the Jamaica Labour Party saying active and strong, and them have them JLP sign up at the top there, so with the NAA and check and whatsoever. And remember that taxpayers' money is not coming from the Jamaica Labour Party's members' pocket. Taxpayers, both Jamaica Labour Party supporters and People's National Party supporters, pay taxes. So I don't understand why he would have a sign up and have his on a politics this right here, so. On a politics, him a play right here, so. So I'm wondering if this sign remove. Because me I wonder to myself when me see a sign like this, if a Eroy Clark a pay out time pocket for fix the road. Me I wonder if a fee money him a use for fix the road. So this municipal cooperation with the mayor has been given an ultimatum to reinstate the signs that he took down. And you can see it right here, so. How much tin money Andre Horton paid to put up his sign? We're in the election year. As long as the sign them not in at the middle of the road, I don't see what the issue right there, so. You're talking about election date is not there as yet. The Prime Minister did promise in the first 100 days and all now. Him sit down in our parliament for over 9 years and still didn't do what he said he would have done. No impeachment not upon the board, and they are the ones who want to take charge and behave as if they alone want to write into our constitution history. They want to reform our constitution, them alone, when it's supposed to be a team effort. The People's National Party side and them, as well as the people, must be involved in everything that goes into our constitution. Them want to take the initiative to make it like it's a Jamaica Labour Party thing. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And so I want to see if they're not going to reinstate the signs them come this April 14th. That's Monday coming. Me, I go want to see if them now go put up at the signs them. This no look like him just a play balance. This not look balanced none at all, because most of the signs that are being taken down are the People's National. I'm yet to see any sign from the Jamaica Labour Party being removed, because him claim to say he's going balance across the board. He has been warning them from last year. We're in an election year. People are gonna have them banner and have them posters up. As long as it not in the middle of the road and not impede traffic and not prevent people from going to and fro. Now we're seeing them subsume the role of the political ombudsman in the ECJ. I don't know, I'm yet to hear from the political ombudsman or from anyone from the ECJ except Dayton Campbell, who's basically letting us know that it is unlawful. It is unlawful. This is the mayor that is doing all of the dirty works. This is the mayor. And I came across a video where he was saying that if them put them back, he's gonna affix fine to it. So I'm gonna fine all who are put them back. Pick up yourself, Librand Tucker, Lorna Brooks, Ekron, UB Comrade, Rosalie Ricketts, Genevieve, everybody that just joined in the live, please to like and share out the live. O'Neill Azan, big up yourself. My dear sis Pat W. A. Johnson, big up on yourself. So I want to see what's going on right there, so. I want to see it for yourself. Anybody has any 2 cents to jump into this? I'm going to drop the call-in number at the top of the chat. WhatsApp only 954 288 6467.
Under the Town and Country Planning Regulations, political advertisement related to elections are exempt from needing municipal approval. This is in the law, so why is the mayor acting outside of it? We're calling on the mayor to cease his unlawful actions, return the campaign materials, and issue a public apology. We have also referred the matter to the Electoral Commission Political Ombudsman Department for urgent attention.
For urgent attention, we even seen a law firm representing Andre Horton writing to them, letting them know that they're giving them an ultimatum to reinstall or reinstate the signs, the posters, the billboards, no later than April 14th. That's this Monday coming. What says y'all, ABR family? Let me hear what you have to say on all that I've spoken on throughout this live, from the new Director of Corruption of Prosecution to the farmer being told specifically not to reapply, and for another worker at the Integrity Commission who basically resigned immediate effective. We're not sure of what caused that lady who worked on the statutory declaration of the Prime Minister to resign. I am not sure. Remember the whole incident we're seeing, they're trying to, play politics with our Integrity Commission. But as I stated, I'm giving the retired Justice Carol Lawrence Beswick a fair shot to prove herself to us that she has come to serve and serve without fear or favor. We continue to say we respect and we salute the former chairman, Mr. Seymour Panton, who worked without fear or favor. And we are yet to hear the other 7 members of parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. I heard Head Boy saying yesterday that due to the fact that the Prime Minister has taken his matter to the courts, the IC cannot speak on the others who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. And to some extent, I was looking deep at it, and I'm saying, yeah, he has taken the Integrity Commission to the courts to have illicit enrichment striked out, but until it is striked out, then they should be able to come and give us some argument as to the other 7. And we do agree, or we did agree, that the matter that entails the Prime Minister should have been expedited, should have been sped up. Him should have get a date earlier than October, because the report, the 100 and odd pages report that came out on him last August and was tabled in the House in September, him case should have speed up. Him case should have speed up. And for those others who are found in breach of the Integrity Commission's Act, that is why we need the impeachment. Because once them slip in our parliament, as we know, the parliamentarians or public officials should be held to a higher standard. They're not just ordinary workers. They're working for the Jamaican people, and we have no room for error. We have no room for any form of bias, and we have no room for corruption any at all. And so going forward, I do believe, since the first report, the annual report from the IC, came out, they said it was 6, and last year, with the annual report, we learned of 2 more. And so that total to 8, and we know that the Prime Minister is the head. His report came out. Speculations were already out there in the air as it pertains to him. And according to the Integrity Commission report, him moving around how much thing, millions and millions and millions. From businesses to bank accounts and all about. Cannot give a reason how those money were earned or how he came by those money. And so that put a very dark cloud over the Prime Minister's head, with his statutory declaration still uncertified after so many years. What says y'all, ABR family? I would love to hear from y'all. The number to call is at the top of the chat. It's 954-288-6467. That's WhatsApp only. Let me hear from you.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief.
Blessed day, family. You're live on the ABR show. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Mr. Rose.
Blessed afternoon.
Family. Yeah, what I want to say, I don't understand these people call themselves Labourites. Okay, we are in a campaign season, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
They put up their billboard. Why are they taking down the PNP billboard? These people are bullies.
Mm-hmm.
They are bullies. All of them is the same thing. It seems like they're cut from one cloth. Because I don't see the reason for this. You understand what I mean? And some of these people, the moment they get in position, you sometimes they call it.
This tail card, yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason for this? Why you take down the PNP billboard?
Exactly.
You understand what I mean? What is the reason for this? They are bullies. They are bullies, and they are coming from their leader. You understand what I mean? And the next thing again, you see the report that came out from the US. They had travel tree. We call it
Advisory.
alert,
level 3.
advisory. Yes, to me, level 3. And then the prime minister was stand up. Of Florida, I come talk about crime down. When I him escalate the crime by killing off all of these young men unnecessary. I don't say that I don't say that is not to go after the criminals. But you don't do if them not shoot off yet, if them not kill nobody. You're gonna kill the people them picking for. Yes, what I mean. And then you have the audacity I stay there, I beg the people them are foreign because them family to vote with him. What kind of person that, huh? I don't
But
understand.
hear the statement when make not once but twice. Them are gonna meet them judge or meet them maker.
Exactly, and them statement they will make, and then you expect US to drop the. That's what you thought they was gonna
But
do.
even if they're criminals, if the police them go and don't find anything on them at that particular moment, we not see why them should execute them or why them should
them just go and
bury them.
shoot the people them pick them. Because me I watch a video them just go and the man the youth house and just send the woman out the door and kill the woman child.
My
And
gosh.
they do a lot of that too. And when we them escalate and all of these mass killing come from them. And when don't expect US to lessen the travel alert, that's what he thought was gonna happen when Marco Rubio came there now. That's what he thought.
Yeah.
That's why he was so yes, what I mean, that's what he think. But him get where I look for. I think he's supposed to surprise
No,
now.
sister, the US them now are friends.
Exactly.
Them
and
have
they're not
associates.
playing. Exactly. And that you not really know. And that you not really know. So him can't feel like him think he can have them in his pocket. That's what he thought he have them in his pocket. He make a sad mistake. You understand what I mean? Them need to stop all of these things. You understand what I mean? Everybody are campaigning right now, election season. You understand what I mean? They don't want to lose. He want to win because he want to cover up in corruption.
Yeah.
Because I'm in deep waters, you know. He's in deep waters. And he think him don't know that, and nobody put him in it. I put himself in there.
True.
So why is he blaming the citizen? And I put himself in all of them bang around here.
Yeah.
I put himself in there, you know.
And then I go around
Because of
a big votes.
I beg for because of greed. Him greedy. Because the moment him started from my educational minister and him catch up on him should have stopped there. He continue and now he want legal rights to drain the country more. Legal rights to drain the country more now. Because if them give him the third term, it's fair for them. Him not stop thief. It's called like him said thief on this man. But not turn a light on him. The evidence are there. And as you said before, you give this lady a chance. Me too. I feel like she's gonna do a good job. I'm listening to how she begins. You understand? I mean, she's gonna do a good job.
Make us see now all eyes on her, you know.
All eyes on her. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like my question is, like how it must be the first set them. I think the most is still up on these two. They need to ask the court to lift all of them something there.
What he should ask, what they should even ask them to do to move the gag of when placed upon him members them.
That's what I am saying.
Them should be honest enough to come to the Jamaican people and let us know that, look here, we're under investigation, you know, I'm gonna be forthcoming with the information that the Integrity Commission asks for because we want to rid the country of these high level of corruption. And them for come levels with we the people because they are working for us.
Those that sitting in the parliament that are under investigation, the one that you see like to attack, I feel like they are the one involved. You know, the ones that they like to attack the opposition, they are the one I think involved. You understand what I mean? And they need to show up. They need to show up. They need to show them up. But he's protecting them. You understand what I mean? And that's why I do what he do. You understand what I mean? But look, let me tell you something. When him say man a plan and God a wife, him soon get him a look for. You understand what I mean? He's an evil person. Them need to put at the sign them. Them need to put at the sign them. Them unfair. You know, you have two. Okay, it's like two people around a race. What must win and one must lose.
Definitely. Same so.
Exactly. Why you have to thief for win? We have to do all of them something here for win. You might try everything. You understand what I mean? Everything will try because the container will come so I feel the government have something to do with it.
Okay.
Allegedly. I just don't know why, but I just have a feeling, a gut
But
feeling.
you hear what the JDF commander said? Hmm?
No.
I played it yesterday. I'm not sure if you were on the live. He basically said they got word that it fell off the vessel a week prior to it drifting to
Yes,
shore.
I heard that. I heard that. That's a lie. I don't believe
You
that.
believe that? Mm-hmm.
No.
My God.
Yeah, I heard that was on your live yesterday. I don't believe that one bit. I was on your live yesterday. I don't believe that one bit. No. I don't believe that one bit. See,
And the
that's the
citizens
problem.
got to it before the first responders could get to it. And we're still asking the question, who opened the container?
Exactly, because that container needs some every instrument to open. And then I heard him say that they were watching the vessel, something like that. I think if I'm not mistaken.
They were tracking. Yeah.
Okay, so if you were tracking the vessel, so why it's not guarded when it reach on the side by police and soldier and whatever?
Thank you very much.
They lie. If you were tracking it, why it's not guarded that the citizen can get to go lie?
Suppose I did some explosive in there.
Exactly. And that's why corruption now got kill up in Jamaica, because these people like to cover up for the government.
Be a cover up again.
Yeah, true. The mama shop will look island. We look island nice and cool, and then mama mash it up.
My God.
Yes, what I mean. It's crazy. All right, Miss Rose, I'm going back to live.
All right, thank you for calling, my sis. Big up yourself.
You too.
Anybody else wants to chime in? The number is pinned at the top of the chat. Big up to you, Angela, Carol, Devon Wood, Beautiful Butterfly. Big up on yourself. Everybody were just joining the live. Big up on yourself. We're talking about Blessed Day, my caller. How you doing? You're live on the ABR show.
Forgive me for the noise in my background. We have this kind of noise, so you better bear with me.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, my 2 cents to talk about US and that tariff, and now them raise the what you call it? The alert for tourism not to come to Jamaica.
The travel advisory you're talking? Okay.
The travel advisory, right. And them raised it to level 3 now.
Yeah. No, but it was at level 3 for quite some time now. I believe 2 years.
And you should have known, sir, you cannot tame US government. Because US only use people for their own benefit. If them can't get a benefit, they're not business with you. You understand me? I said to you?
Yeah.
So he run with the Cuban doctor there, and that never stop them from doing what them doing. Then do what they have to see him.
Exactly, yeah.
So I better just keep the Cuban, see him way.
Take a stand.
Our minister is gone and he can't come back.
The 16th of April.
No, we don't know when gone go. If a doctor ain't gone about for nursing, and he left the country so long, and nobody know him gone about. And yet the taxpayer money pays airfare. Thing I can't continue.
My God.
I can't continue, no time at all, you know.
So what do you think about them trying to say that the new director of corruption prosecution assigned to the Integrity Commission is friends with Dayton? What do you think about that?
So everybody now friends. Greg Christie was also a friend of Mr. Patterson, don't it? And Mr. Patterson appointed give him the when they posted there before they turned it the Integrity Commission.
Contractor General. Did Greg Christie show any bias in his work? He does his work, don't it? Yeah.
To the fullest of his ability, don't it?
True.
You ever hear PJ will come out and lick out say him sorry him give him the contractor general. But him charge both Labourite and PMP and him not like when them talk. Even PJ him lick out and when him do things incorrectly.
All right.
Again too. So what that say?
True.
They act like you're acting like Jamaica is like the US where you can't take a man from what I call it now? From say New York and can't come to Florida when nobody in Florida don't know him. Jamaica's a small island. Everybody know practically everybody.
Yeah.
You know go school with who know something. The chairwoman for the IC. Her husband was a close friend to the members of the JLP. Why nobody now said about she? Her husband was well affiliated with the JLP.
Them are gonna have friends, so them the people them for drop them friends because because what?
When your work is a work, you know.
Yeah.
And not because I'm a friend, you know. You're not going to do your work. You're going to do your work. And I can guarantee you, I can bet you any day, that man going to do a far better work than Kabika Prince.
All right then.
I can bet you any given money. So why Andrew appoint him then? That means Andrew must know him to them. So,
all right.
So me ask a question. You know your data and tell us my friend we are Labourite too.
Yeah.
Friend we are Labourite too.
Then I say so, that's the point I was making.
Remember say didn't talk to him good friend we are Labourite too, you know. So the man can be a Labourite, but he's still their friend. Don't it?
Yeah.
All right. Show me which Jamaican in Jamaica today. Now have family, we have both PMP and JLP. You have husband of PMP, wife of JLP, like vice versa. You have sister who are PMP, brother of JLP, vice versa.
So them are going to stop the brother and sister because one has the PNP and one say JLP. These people are ridiculous.
Yeah, man, are ridiculous, man. The man in our lick up but retired Judge Beswick said her husband was because she couldn't even do a job.
And we are watching her, we are hold her to the job that she's supposed to do without fear or favor.
If she not do the job now, then we can say something. Justice Pantan was close to the JLP. Nobody can say my JLP because I'm more professionally. Nobody care about the integrity more in politics.
Definitely.
People care about some people care about the integrity, you know.
And them character.
And then character more than politics, you know, but understand, you know.
True.
And like Marlon Mark and them man, they without a sense. Without integrity and a character.
Yeah.
We talk about people not gonna put them character on the line in politics.
And them reputation.
If you're not a reputation, you have that all. Can you imagine? She was a reputable judge. And she come make politics come damage her character though. She don't want that.
Definitely.
She not gonna do that. She want to left with something that people can remember, so she stand for truth and right and justice for all. Some people understand now. You have people who put Jamaica first before politics, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to understand. People, you have people in this country who put Jamaica first before politics. No matter which party them serve.
Definitely.
Jamaica come first, then the politics come after. So what am I saying? Rubbish.
Yeah.
That can't hold no water. What they need to look at is the Prime Minister who cannot be certified going on 4 years now by the Integrity Commission, who take the Integrity Commission to court to struck out illicit enrichment, and so that the Integrity Commission cannot speak up these other 7 who are corrupted and thief like him too.
Precisely so, yeah.
Because truth is in court, they cannot, because remember saying, you know, the court is in case, you know, so it's in a hanging. So if him win, that means illicit enrichment got struck out. Him get the part to struck out illicit enrichment.
Then can we really trust any other leader that will come when we have illicit enrichment struck out of our IC law?
IC law, right. So that means
so them really want to eradicate corruption. Them really want to get corruption down.
as we said to you before, you know, this man cannot speak about corruption, you know. He cannot, because this and is level. He's corrupted, so he can't talk about corruption. And he can't talk to the member of my party about corruption. Because as the whole of them are rich and a chap taxpayer money, I do all kind of man are evil with it. And I take it back and I buy Jamaican people like them as slave. And the Jamaican people them I eat that around and say, oh, my promise, give me this, I give you what? I hear when the money, but I take back, I buy you back like slave.
My goodness.
Work you like slave, and I get cheap labor work for the $16,000 a week while them raising pay to 20% increase.
What can go so?
And that's if you look one. Say same money, I take a buy back and same taxpayer money. Him not gonna fee pay, just take and buy you.
Going on which pay? None of them can get nothing out of 28 bank account. Them could have flipped.
None of them.
Yeah.
You know, not even wife in the 28 bank account.
My.
So with you. Not even wife in the 28 bank account.
Hey.
You understand me? I said to you. Plus, we never know if there's anymore. They only talk about 28. We never show this anymore.
But my take is that he gave account for 28. What about the 4 were omitted? Wouldn't that bring it to 32?
Definitely. All right.
What about the 4 that the former director of corruption said that the investigator couldn't prove that he deliberately left it out of his statutory declaration? So should we say that possibility of 32 bank accounts and more?
I'm more uncounted.
My.
Tell him, man, this country has brought to his knee by the Jamaican Labour Party.
To his knees?
From in the 60s, they brought Jamaica to his knees. If Michael Manley never take over Jamaica in the 70s, trust me, never happened to it. And then take it back again, 1980, and bring back the country back to his knees.
Jesus.
And then it was Michael Manley take it up. Then alright, we sure said Andrew is senile. Him grew up in born in the 70s and grew up in the 70s, you know. And he was one of them who could able to go to UE, borrow a student loan and make himself a man. And in the 70s and the 90s and the 2000s was so bad. How him get so rich?
Good question. I want him to hear the live and come on site.
You see, nobody can say about PJ because PJ make a lot of person in Jamaica achieve a lot of things. Before PJ turned prime minister, he said he might go make bank call you and offer you loan to buy cars and do this and do that. You got a cell phone, cell phone. You got to have people that foreign that tell you to call them back. He didn't go on his promises them.
Yeah.
PJ 14 years as prime minister, how much in school, how much things he has implemented to impact the life of the poor. What this prime minister has done about 9 going to 10 years.
How much school? Did this prime minister build any school?
Bill what?
My God.
Ask much bank account in bill.
Hey!
Ask much bank account in bill. Ask much money in put through the bank account them.
Millions.
You cannot be a prime minister.
The man I run him bank account, them him not run the country.
We say the man them not the country at hard. Then you have the audacity to come tell me say, is the people's term this term? So what about the last 2 terms?
I feel them on.
And then you have to say the next term I for one. Then when I hear one minister come out and say just one more year, 5 more year female and pick them and grand pick them.
My.
Drunk but time the fool man. Damn drunk but time the fool man.
People who have to go to the polls.
Yeah, man.
People have to go to the polls in numbers. Don't caught off guard.
Yeah, and nobody talk about say they told them the same thing. Told them never could be the same thing, never can be the same thing. If you check the amount of schools that built in Jamaica and the amount of schools, hospital built in Jamaica, and compare the JLP to the PMP and see what the two government has done since they are in power, since we get independent, you'd be ashamed to be a call yourself a JLP.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing them can say, see, I got to take the youth service, training youth service, and change the name and call it art.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say, And him come with the idea, the youth service, and I tell you something, youth service is just go further than that too.
Yeah.
Him just change the name and call it art. So basically, they do nothing.
Nothing.
Hold
on there. What about the sound, HB? You're not hearing me?
Yeah, me I hear you now.
Everybody hearing me on the live? Hold on. Somebody type in at the chat yes or no if you're hearing me. Everybody hearing me? Okay, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, so what I say, we want any Labourite feel like them bad. Call the show. I make a call the show and come talk and tell where Jamaica Labour Party do. And where this legacy this Prime Minister has done. How we see I do in a film 9 years. More than change youth service to art.
Yeah. Where this Prime Minister do so much. We see him break ground again over thing there. Some place in a mobile.
And that is nothing because a government job is to build house, give light, and give light water.
Yeah.
That's a rule of the government. To ensure you get house, light, and water.
He might break ground again, and me hear a man say yesterday, say him not for break no more ground because I'm a trigger off the earthquake them.
But them breaking ground, that's what tricky people them. They're not building nothing there where people can afford. You see the average person, you see the teacher and the nurse, the igla them now nobody on the road can buy the house again. It out of them reach.
Them stray away from the mandate at the NHT long time.
Alright. Them can't claim JUTC. They can't claim NHT. They can't claim the National Health Fund. You understand me? I said they can't claim JSIF because they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. Ask them what the Prime Minister them can't tell them no legacy man do.
Yeah.
There's nothing the man do as a Prime Minister. Ask them what the Prime Minister do for the last 10 years to impact the poor man's life and tell them for sure him say this is my brainchild. As a Prime Minister, I have to do this to better my country, better my people.
Nothing him can't put film DNA too.
What? Him not have nothing to him DNA. They just ask any Labourite and tell me say, why you don't want to vote back for this man here?
Good question.
You understand me? I said to you, show me one good thing this man done. All you can say, him a good Prime Minister. Good Prime Minister with what? Tell me what him do.
Full him craw. Filling, browning, same full him craw.
Yeah, we spend the most money to this. We spend the most money to that. That's all them do. I take taxpayer money and waste it.
Well, thank you, my brother, for calling. Thank you for the input.
Yes, and man, thank you for having me.
All right, bless up yourself. So, only hear from the caller right there, so. For the almost 10 years, all them do. So, Elgar tell we say, I do the water, them I give away. Then thief, then full, then craw. And the list goes on. So, see me now, same break ground again for water somewhere down there in the St. James area. And them turn on pipes, say them a drink water. So what them a try to tell we then? Danet Ariat, big up yourself, say thief is in him DNA. My God. We not see the Prime Minister they say drink pipe water. A pipe water him a drink or a bucket of water. What go on there, so? So what them want to try if come show we now, say a lie Jesse James a tell? When I put him on him mouth, we don't even know where I drink. Or if him even not drink nothing. Big up John Jackson. Maybe our family, we not see the things them for yourself. Don't know where my try prove right there, sir. Also, I see news broke that Juliet Owner's company, JJ Holdings Limited, wins lawsuit for title. Remember, she and this St. Andrew landowner who basically sold the land that she's building her 800 million apartment on. The lady who sold her the land, they had a massive disagreement about Juliet getting some splintered title, and the lady saying that, you know, they're building over on her part, blocking off some area. And Juliet filed a lawsuit, and the lady counter lawsuit her. And so I don't know if I should say it's a win-win right here, so for both of them, because Juliet wins, get her title, and the landowner, who goes by the name of Charlene Ashley, gets 1 million Jamaican dollars for trespass. Because apparently they built too much over on her area. So this is what the court battle was about. We had our House Speaker had matters in the court. We have now the Prime Minister have matters in the court. So the husband and the wife had matters in the court. Now Juliet Owens came out as the victor in this one. What says y'all? Because we know say a whole heap of mediation didn't go on, a whole heap of negotiation between her lawyers and the lady lawyer, to which a whole heap of putting off didn't go on. So we heard today that she finally win and got title, and the lady won as well and got $1 million for her trespassing on her property. What says Uno? Full time now, she come explain to us how she come by this $800 million to come and make up apartment. So them a break whole heap of ground. They're building all over Jamaica. Building, I don't know who they're building for. It seems as if they're building for themselves. Cause we see them talking about them building. Not for the Jamaican people. Cause how can we have a prime minister who got the baton, and when him get the baton, him get it when the country in a good shape, right? Him get it when the country in a good shape. And you know, build one school, not even one school, or start even a school for say, all right, at least him start something. But 9 years and counting, and you know, build one school. Make that make sense. Lana Brooks says a PR stunt, so him a put him on him mouth like him a drink water. A PR stunt. Remember him love the camera, you know. Him love when he's being videoed and pictured, you know. But even so, Carol is saying that it sounds like the lady sold that part of her land then. But that part of the land would have been sold for $1 million? No man, $1 million. $1 million can't buy well, me don't know. If the little part of the land should have really sell that for $1 million. Seems so. For true then. Beautiful Butterfly says, I think they reached a compromise. They went to mediation. Yeah, they did. And so some compromise, some agreement, yeah. Nicola Green says him was a former Minister of Education. Exactly. And him don't build a school. After 9 years and odd, he's still going back into a People's National Party era to saying that he managed the economy well and economy can yam. And his government created fiscal stability and the country is fiscally fit. And yet still no growth na go on. We not see no great investment in our country. More than when it suits them jet off all over the world. And they're not informing us, the Jamaican people. So I don't know what kind of stunt that he might try pull off. Or what his true legacy really is. Some people are saying legacy have to rob from the tax coffers. Lie to the Jamaican people. What is his true legacy? After 9 years, you want to come to our diaspora and begging us to tell our relatives and friends to vote for you to give you that third term. So it's just for you to get that ego stroke of getting a third term as a Jamaica Labour Party representative and leader. That's all you want third term for come say? Yeah, you broke barrier and the first person in history of Jamaica from the Jamaica Labour Party side to get a third term, and it would be you. No man, the people them done with him. Him see the time, him see the tides change, you know, him see the time coming on. But as I state, a whole heap of bleeding a go on all over the place as it pertains to them candidate. He must select people strategically. When them lose, he still remains as the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. And that him a try. And that him a try. Lorna says she would have to pay me more. That's Juliet talking for trespassing. Yeah, because them not rotten rich. $1 million for she trespass and a bill over upon your land. Them work it out for them way. I guess 1 million a whole heap of money to she. And then probably she get more sweets, but them nah tell we. But this is just my 2 cents for now, ABR family. Anybody else wants to chime in, the number is pinned at the top of the chat. It's 954-288-6467. I've been on the live now a little over. Oh, I'm going to try if I not get it too long and drawn out. As I realize, say once me come up on the live, then we just get straight to the point. So as to not have the live, long and drawn out. So let me hear from the ABR family, interact with me, call in, let me hear what I say. In the meantime, big up to everybody who just joining the live. Big up to my moderators and to our members, Angela and Yvonne Wallace, who is a part of the ABR membership.
Anywhere he come from, send him up.
Yes, as me say, probably them have more in the whole compromise or in that negotiation, because I wonder who paid the lady lawyer fee for true. I wonder for Juliet. But the people are fed up of this government right now. The people them tired. The people said time come. The people them don't want them no more. Right now, Jesse James Clark has broke another piece of story as it pertains to the Comprehensive Health Center And I'm trying to find that footage for show now. Me about for showing that footage. So Jesse James Clark has broke another piece of information to let us know that there isn't any functional dental chair over there in the Comprehensive Health Center. So a whole heap of things are going on where the people are still in the dark about. And Jesse James Clark is the whistleblower on all of this. I want y'all to listen to this piece of information.
Thanks so much for staying with us. Kingston Comprehensive Health Center is struggling to provide essential dental care as its sole X-ray machine has been out of service for almost a year. That's the latest allegation made by the opposition, who is now demanding urgent action to restore proper care at the facility. Shante McNeil has the details.
The health ministry is once again under the microscope, this time after a visit to the Kingston Comprehensive Health Center exposed alleged gaps in care. The opposition's junior spokesperson on health and wellness, Jesse James Clark, says the facility's only dental x-ray machine has been out of service for nearly a year, leaving patients in limbo. It's an issue he wants the ministry to address.
We're calling on the minister to ensure that they get a functioning x-ray machine. They're also having AC issues, so the staff have to be working in very hot and humid conditions. We're asking the minister to intervene quickly and to fix this problem, provide the functioning ACs, ensure that the dental chairs are working, the lights on them are working, ensuring that they get the x-ray machines that they need, so the population can be served properly and efficiently.
The largest health center of its kind in Kingston and St. Andrew is now allegedly turning patients away for oral care, forcing them to seek help elsewhere. Clark says that's no easy task.
Dental health services are very expensive. We try to do them privately. So a lot of persons depend on what is happening here. The difficulties that the Comprehensive Health Center has been facing has significantly hampered their capacity to service the number of patients that they would normally have the capacity to serve. So they are down more than 50% in terms of the number of persons that they are able to serve each day, and they have to be sending persons to different health facilities to do some procedures.
When CVM News contacted Southeast Regional Health Authority, we were reliably informed that they've met with Kingston and St. Andrew Health Services parish manager, who admits the x-ray machine stopped working in mid-2024 and that efforts are underway to replace it. They say 2 dental chairs are also down. Parts have been ordered and are expected within 6 weeks. An additional 10 dental chairs are also set to arrive within this fiscal year. But Clark says he's tired of the ministry's PR and needs the matter rectified immediately.
So I'm calling the minister. He says that funding is not a problem, so we need to address these problems urgently. So just like the staff members here who have to work without the AC or the equipment that they need, as well as the general public who have to be turned away from this facility and sent to other healthcare facilities to do certain procedures, I am frustrated too, just like all of them. We don't want any more PR. We want actual action on the ground to fix the problems that are facing the healthcare system.
Shante McNeil, CVM News.
Well, as promised this week, Carolyn Brown continues her conversation with...
So the Bustamante Hospital for Children is out of a CT scan machine, and the Comprehensive Health Center is out of an X-ray machine. Now, we all heard in the latter part of the video that the Southeast Regional Health Authority, that Sarah, was contacted, and they said that the ministry plans to provide same in the next 6 weeks. Wanna believe that? The next 6 weeks before them get dental chairs and that x-ray. Wow. Last year, remember them say money is not the problem. And remember that they said that this government is spending 2 times, little over 2 times what the previous administration spent when it comes on to health. So they have basically been allotted $140 billion. 140, and when we see them wasting money buying one surgical drill for 30 million, when they could have gotten it for 5 million. No wonder why the US is putting back up that travel advisory to the level 3. So them thinking that them and the US are friends, or they're looking for that great support from the US. It's not gonna happen, it's not gonna work. On a friend thing around this. We need the equipments and the resources them for work with in our country. When they say money is not a problem, so if we don't have the money and not spend it, that means you not care for the people. Not care for the people, them.
Where they come from, send him up, send him up. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send him up. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send him up. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse, reverse the order over Jamaica, reverse the curse, mighty God, reverse.
Big up to all the other social media warriors, ABR family and viewers. Wanna go over them platforms, support them. For those who are lightning, uno and help if you understand and bringing the truth to uno. We don't want anyone who is spilling any lies. We've seen this government coming out telling us lie day by day, and we're tired of it right now. The time has come for us to hold them accountable. No more slacking off and saying, oh, because them a politician or because them coming out and rolling out certain things in the year of the general election. Don't be fooled and don't let them buy on out. Time come now.
Where they come from, send him up, send him up. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send him up. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send him up. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the.
In the meantime, ABR family, wanna stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. This is where I close out the live. Please, while you're on your way out, to drop a like on the video and share out this video.
Reverse the curse. Send him up, send him up. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from.
Sonia Newman, Star Girl, Danet Harriet, big up on yourself. Patricia Hutchins, big up yourself.
Send him up. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send him up. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the reverse the order. Oh.
Carol Gale, Sonia Newman Smith, Joanne Jackson. Big up on yourself.
Send him back, send him back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from. Send him back. If I China, if I Jamaica, if I Haiti, where he come from, we send him back. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse.
Big up yourself, Miriam Miller, watching all the way from St. Martin. Big up yourself.
Yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the reverse the order over Jamaica. How where they come from? Send him back, send him back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from. Send him back. If I China, if I Jamaica, if I Haiti, where he come from, we send him back. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said.
Big up yourself, Godson. Big up Keziah Couture Clothing. Big up Wall Massive. Somebody are calling at the last minute. Blessed day. How you doing? You live on the ABR show?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
I have an issue. I would like you to assist me. So when you get off the show,
okay,
if you could give me a call that I could talk to you and see how best you can assist, because there is someone in Jamaica. I'm trying to reach out to get a lawyer for her, but because I'm here, they are busy now. So I think if I tell you what is going on and you reach out to her, she will be able to explain to you and use the where.
All right, I'll talk to you off the air. I'll talk to you off the air.
All right.
Big up yourself.
All right. Big up yourself.
Send him back, send him back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from. Send him back. If I China, if I Jamaica, if I Haiti, where he come from, we send him back. Turn, reverse the curse, reverse the curse.
Earl Allen, Joanne Jackson, Carlton Clark, big up yourself all the way in Philadelphia.
Reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse, reverse the order over Jamaica, reverse the curse, mighty God, reverse the order. If a king's host, if a God the host, if a the prime minister.
Stay safe, ABR family. Big up on yourself again. Thanks for coming on the live. Thanks for the continued support on the channel on the road to 30K. While you're on your way out, please to leave a like and share out the video at all times. Remember, the word is love. And from the orange is ripe, we are going to juice it. We say integrity. Big up to the integrity boss. Every time, Mark Jefferson Golden. Stay safe, people. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Big up on yourself. One love.